Hey, God's amazing, blessed creation. Happy, blessed, productive Monday to you. Just in case some of you guys don't know who I am, let me introduce you to who I am and what I do. I was born Tanisha, but I use my nickname, which is Gigi. Gigi P. Rivera. P stands for my middle initial. I firmly believe that, when my mom had 14 of us, I was the last girl that she gave birth to. I have a baby brother after me. I personally think my mama ran out of names. Because, not knocking any Tanisha out there, but me and that name, we just don't get along. Nah. Mommy, I'm going to give you back that name. I don't want it. But anyway, my nickname is Gigi, which I love that name. So, and it will be legally changed to Gigi. There you go. So we ain't got to worry about anybody threatening to call me Tanisha Prudence Rivera. It's going to be Gigi P. Rivera, and the Prudence is going away. How about that? Anyway, I got that out the way. Singer-songwriter here, and my husband and I made a bold Abraham move. You're probably like, what? Yes. My husband and I resigned from our jobs. As a matter of fact, he has a new job. He's at work right now. And we moved to a state where we had no friends, no family. I called this the Abraham move. Remember when God told Abraham to leave, he had to leave his family behind. He had to let Lot go, and he went on. Wherever God sent him to, Abraham had to let his family go and move. So that's what I call this a Abraham move. Me and my husband did a Abraham move. Saying that to say this now, I don't have a plan anymore, because the plan that I have, God has a different plan for me. Whatever I wrote down and my goals for me to accomplish, God, I'm like, what I need from you is for you to be faithful to me. And that's why I'm here today. God has been giving me the word faithful. And God has told me, like, Gigi, I need you to be faithful to me. I need you to trust me. Trust me. You read the Bible. If you read the Bible and you believe what's in the Bible, you have to believe that whatever work that's in the Bible, it works now. The same God that was in the Bible that worked for Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, plenty men and women of God, is the same God that is alive and well today. Peoples change, seasons change, but God will never change. He has never changed. God has always been consistent. Even when we are not consistent, God has always been consistent to his people. So, the same God that kept the children of Israel when they were into the wilderness, walking around and around, they didn't have food, but God provided manna for them. So if the same God that could provide manna for the children of Israel, even though they were talking a lot of smack, I said it, God still provided for them, because God is faithful and true. So God is calling for people right now is to be faithful to him. And as I woke up this morning, I realized right beside my bedside, I was not paying attention to these books. I got up and I heard faithful, faithful, faithful. So I said, God, what? So I was like, I have faith in you. I believe in you. God was like, no, I need you to be faithful to me. I need you to be loyal to me. So when I think about it, I was like, let me go and look what faithful means in the Bible. So when I opened Sister Google had it in there that in the Bible, faithful means to be reliable, to be steadfast and unwavering. That's what God is calling for us, to be unwavering. And if he's not telling you to do that, I know he's telling me. He's like, gee, listen, you're going to believe what I said in the word. It's either you're going to believe it or you're not going to believe it. I have never changed. Don't let your faith waver. Don't go to this side because it looks good, or go to this side if it looks good. Be steadfast. Look straight ahead and have faith in me. So as I was reading, I'm opening the Bible and I'm Bible studying. God has been putting me through reading and knowing the Word of God. I looked beside my bed and I had a few books there. And when God said be faithful, be faithful. This was the book, one of the books that was beside my bedside table. I was not looking for it. It was just there because I just moved. And so I'm still unpacking. And what the book here is, this one, it says, faith takes back what the devil has stolen. The Devil Stolen by Kenneth W. Hagin. And I was like, okay, God, you just showing it out. So, I realized that also I was in my prayer book. It's called Prayer That Works by Kevin L.A. Ewing. I love Kevin L.A. Ewing. I'm telling you, great teacher. He's such a great teacher. You guys, if you don't know who this man is, you're missing out. Go get this book. But anyway, when I was feeling low for these past few days because, things weren't going according to the way I planned them, but I keep hearing God said, be faithful, be faithful, be faithful. And I've been reading one particular prayer that has been in this book. I'm not paying attention to it. And the prayer that I was reading is faith in the word of God. As I was reading last night, I was not paying attention. I got up this morning after my routine of prayer. I went into this book and I said, let me read what I read last night. Not knowing that this is what God is telling me all along, is that I need to have faith. We need to be faithful to God. Not being faithful to God when he does something for us and we get our way, but would you be faithful to him no matter what comes your way? How faithful are you to God? A lot of us, we want people to be loyal to us. And, and a lot of people want others to be faithful to them. But are you faithful to God? Are you reliable when it comes to God? Are you loyal when it comes to God? God is calling for people to rely on him, to believe in him, to stand steadfast in him, and to be loyal to him. I'm in that season right now. I have no choice but to be faithful because I know what my life was before God. And it was a hot mess and a half. But I know what my life is right now. Even though I don't know my next step, I'm going to be faithful to God. And with me right now, making that Abraham move, I'm going to be faithful to God because I only rely on God. I can't rely on man. I can't rely on nothing else because when people fail me, God has never once yet failed me. God has always been the God in the Bible and is the God right now. The same God of Abraham, of Isaac, of Jacob, of David, of King Solomon. That's the same God. He has never changed. Even when I go with the wind fabulous where it used to go, God has always been steadfast. God has always been God. And he has never changed. And God is calling for some faithful people. God is calling for his children to be faithful to him. And in order for me to tell you that, it starts here. It starts with Gigi. And I made that vow that I am going to be faithful to God. I opened the Bible again and, what I was led to, sorry, I don't even know, I lost my train of thought. What I was led to is 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 7 said that we walk by faith and not by sight. We walk by faith and not by sight. I am walking, I don't see what's ahead of me, but I am just walking. I am believing in the word of God. I am believing that God is going to take care of me. I'm believing. So in this season of my Abraham move, I'm here to be faithful to God. Are you faithful to God? Are you loyal to God? God is calling for his children to be loyal to him. You be blessed and stay prayed up. And just to let you guys know, eventually you guys are going to see me more often now because I am in the middle of having my podcast and all that is going to go up. And more music this year. So a lot of music going to be released this year. But my main focus is getting to know God. But I see you then, all right? I don't want to give too much out. You be blessed and stay prayed up. Stay prayed up. Bye-bye now.